Oh my gosh, no! Guys, she was picking at this. Uh-oh, you no longer have access to this chair. Sorry. I don't know what to do, guys. Parenting crisis. Alright, she's back on the Parrot approved furniture and she has the urge to pick at things, so she's picking at the wood. Much better than picking at the furniture. Okay, she destroyed this. And she started picking at this one, this side as well. Man. Guys, this is the African Grey experience. I anticipated this. The more intelligent she gets, the more challenges we're gonna be. Poke my eye with your wings. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, loud. Ooh. As you can see, keeping a beautiful, gorgeous parrot like this isn't all just cuddles and fun. We have challenges to solve, guys. Sorry, can't have formula. You have to eat your veggies. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the channel. My name's Mikey Bustos. This here's Ligaya. And I'm trying to wean her off the formula that she was raised on. But she's very insistent on begging for it. Trying to get her to eat vegetables and fruits, which she has been eating all right for most of her life. But it was always kind of like extra snack meal. And I've learned that formula, feeding it past the recommended age is not good. One, because she needs to learn to feed on solids herself, and two, it contains too much fat and like protein and nutrients for her stage of life. It's for babies that are rapidly growing. Right now she's like totally rebelling like a child. She's getting smarter and smarter, which means her behavior will become much more complex and just we won't be able to control her. Look at her tearing up those pieces of paper. She wants formula. Here, you want to tear up a carrot? You can tear up this carrot. Yes, go tear it up. You can tear up the paper, that's fine. You could tear it up, I don't mind. That doesn't make me angry. How about tearing up this broccoli? Yes. Look it. I'm making a tower of broccoli and carrots. See? Doesn't it look interesting? Oh dear. I have a plan. See her going crazy now that I'm holding utensil I used to mix the formula. She's going crazy now. Okay, I have a plan. Alright, I put some formula there. And I'm gonna put pieces of broccoli. Yes. Yes, go. Delicious broccoli. Yes, okay, there. And then I'm gonna put... Yum. I don't want to feed it to her with the syringe because... Yes, go. Good girl. All of it. No more, see? No more. There. See? See? It's good when you use your beak to eat, right? Feed yourself. Yes. I'm just gonna shred this. Look, see? Listen to that crunch. Yes. Yes. Delicious. She's watching. Yes. Yep, you can eat the broccoli. Here. Here. I'm gonna keep doing this. Yes. More broccoli. See? It's delicious. Here. Okay, go. Here. Good girl. Here. Good girl. See, it's just as good. Hard food is just as good. Good, right? Okay, I'm gonna try something else, guys. Let's add some warm water. So now it's like a formula. Here, step down. Good girl. It's like a formula vegetable soup. You see that? Formula vegetable soup. Yes. Isn't that good? I'm gonna add more ingredients to your soup. Good ingredients. Yes, here. Here. Good ingredients. Let's add a couple carrots to your soup. Yeah. Bits of carrots. Good, right? Okay, go ahead. Dine on your delicious soup. Okay, this is gonna be good, guys. I'm thinking maybe this is a better way to feed her the formula as I'm weaning her off. Maybe I will reserve the syringe for feeding, I don't know, tea, perhaps. I'm a new Parrot parent, guys. Bear with me. She doesn't even eat seeds anymore. Like, she's just reliant on the formula. Here. That's it. Good girl. This is what you have to eat. Your mash. No, there's no more. None. Here. Good girl. See, she's begging, but she's also eating. No. Add a bit more water. Hydrate that. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Very good girl. Come on. You can eat some more. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Pick some broccoli pieces. It'll fill you up more. Good girl. I think this is working. Yes. Oh, she ate a broccoli piece. Perfect. Go. Keep going. Get used to that sensation of swallowing. Instead of me, like, you know, ejecting it into your crop directly. Here. She's a smart bird. I know she can get this. Now I'm feeding it by hand. Kind of like how a parent would. I used to watch starlings feed their babies, and when I had a starling, I did this exact same thing to the starling babies. And they learned to eat on their own. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Look at you eating it. Okay, here's more. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. I'm holding her head in the same way I would if I was feeding her formula. Okay, let's grab more of this goodiness. Yes, here. Open. Okay, you want to eat on your own? Here? Too much. Okay, here. Open. Come on, try it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Let's try more. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, she's like backing up. She's like, keep the vegetables away from me. I want formula. Yes, good girl. Good girl. All right. I think she's slowly getting it. All right. Time to wipe your baby. Here. More. Go ahead. Don't be shy. I think she's eating. Guys, she's eating the formula mixed with vegetables. But she keeps checking to see if I'm looking in hopes that I'll come back and feed her formula. It's working, my boy squad. OMG. She's eating. Alright, Mabuhay squad. So she's trying. The bird is trying. I know. You're a good bird. I know. And she ate a little bit of it. Which is good. Oh, would you like more? Perfect. Alright. See? She's trying, Mabuhay squad. Good. I have more hope now. So I'm probably gonna put this on top of there for her to eat. Continue eating. I don't think I'm gonna leave it there though because it's gonna spoil. Don't want it to go bad. But okay, see, she's still showing interest in it. Good girl, yes. Good girl. Go ahead. Maybe that's the key. Maybe I just gotta be here and feed it to her. And what's great is, like, the colder this gets, the more it dries up, and the more she's forced to eat the veggie portion of the soup. You know what I mean? Yes, good. I guess this means I need to get one of those, like, choppers, vegetable grinders and choppers. Go ahead. Isn't it yummy? Yes. More? Here you go. Yummy. Yes. Yes. I think this spoon tactic is working. So I think it's the act of feeding her that maybe is reinforcing the formula feeding. She's just used to being fed and not feeding on her own, you know? But we'll do this, my boy squad. It looks like this is gonna be a very gradual process. Good girl. The bird is finally relaxed and sleeping. I think she ate a bit, and she's beak grinding, which means she's contented. She drank water as well. Oh man, I think she'll be okay. All right, so in terms of this week's, oh, so bright. Okay, sorry. In terms of this week's ant video, I've got all the footage I need, I guess, or that I can get. I think I can craft a story from it. I guess I'm gonna try. I've got to pretty much do it all today. Tomorrow I have a performance, and then I guess I have some time on Saturday morning to scramble to get it up by Saturday 8 p.m. Manila time, which is 8 a.m. like Eastern Standard Time, which is when ANTSCANADA uploads. But what I do love is that soon it's gonna be daylight savings time over in US and Canada on that part of the world. So I have 1 extra hour once that kicks in, which is great. All right, okay. So guys, this is my baby. This is my camera right here. It's a Canon 1D. You guys saw when I bought this earlier this year, right? I use this lens for the wide angle, and this baby, this awesome lens. It's a macro lens for shooting the tight, really close-up shots of the ants. And all the footage is here. On this CFast disc, which they don't sell in Philippines yet. It's 128, and I usually have to dump it twice because I'm shooting in 4K, so they are massive files. There you go, I gotta dump this into the computer. Alright, and now I just dump the files. Yes. Yes! Eat those files, computer. Eat them. This computer can calculate the moon landing. Spent a fortune on this computer construct because it can edit 4K decently fast. I still have to render like parts of it and then put it together because 4K files are just huge to work with, guys. Dump these files. What shots? Wow. Wow. All right, so that special CFast disc is dumping the files super quickly. I know it looks slow, but it's actually quick. Onto my computer, and then what I do is I go through all my shots, and then I write a script, and then I match each sentence of my script to each frame that I want to use. And what makes it more confusing for me is sometimes I catch footage not in chronological order of my story, so I have to like bounce around and really coordinate which files go where in the story. This is one of the longest of the processes of making the ANTSCANADA video because I need to organize all of these raw files and then write my script. See, look at those files. So clear. Amazing clarity. Let's look at some of the macro shots. Yes, look at that clarity. Amazing. Guys, these are really tiny ants, like super duper small. Let's look at one more. Awesome. All right. They're such cute ants too. And then I just open my WordPad and type my script as I see it in my head. Basically, I just have to imagine using these shots and turning it into a movie. Like, what would fascinate me about this story and these ants? You know, how can I tell it in like a fantastic way that'll like keep the viewers interested? So this is what I think about when writing the script. Let me show you what a past script looked like. These 20-minute videos is a lot of talking. Seriously. Here, my new termite farm. Okay, these are all the files, right? For those of you who saw that episode, that's when I had a termite farm. See my script? It's quite long. See that? This was my script. It's pretty much like writing a novel. You see all that? And then here's the script for the hidden videos. I have to spend time to read all of this in front of a microphone, and every sentence needs to be delivered perfectly. Otherwise I just keep repeating until I get it correct. And then when I have that audio, so here's the recording, the raw recording of the termite episode. Listen. Check, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I do a check. Once upon a time. See, I repeated it twice because the first time I wasn't happy with the way I said it.
Known as the Antiverse.
So I keep repeating till I feel like the delivery is perfect.
Temperaments. Some tender and delicate. Others majestic and prolific. Some modest and unoffensive.
So it's pretty much like that. Hungry. The entire script probably is like 3 times the length because I keep repeating every sentence till it's perfect. Then I cut it down and then I match the shots with the audio. And then I have to go through background music. I've got a whole folder of background music to match the mood of whatever scene it is. And sometimes I have to edit the background music. Like I gotta chop it up so it matches the timing, like the dramatic timing of every scene. Then I gotta color correct the entire video. I have to render it in sections. And then from there, the video is complete. I upload it. It takes a few hours because of slow internet. When it's uploaded, that's not it. I have to go through the uploaded video. First of all, I've got to design a thumbnail for it. I've got to add all the information, all the tags, all the end cards, all iCards, all of that. Every ANTSCANADA video really takes days of work. But guys, to be honest, after I'm seated in this chair having my coffee and it comes down to crafting the story, I get transported out of reality. I love this part. Like, check this out. The Antiverse, our ant room, bustling with life. Home of a multitude of epic ant kingdoms who live out their exciting, multifaceted, and often dangerous lives every day. All within their contained worlds. Isn't that cool? It's like a, I feel like I'm narrating like the amazingness of the lives of insects, which they are. They're amazing. And I really love presenting the stories of these ants and these insects in a way that people can relate. That's kind of different from, say, National Geographic or, you know, the normal documentary voice. It's fun. I get to direct a movie every week and narrate it and edit it and shoot it. Hold on, wait. Guys, look who I caught eating from her bowl. OMG! Yay! Yay! She's a smart bird. I'm so happy. Often lives and often dangerous lives every day, all within their contained worlds. But what happens when a colony is living? What's a word for uncontained, guys? Thesaurus. Unbridled. But what happens when a colony manages to somehow squeeze beyond the barriers and walls that keep the creatures of the Antiverse captive, allowing them to live unbridled and free. AC family, while we've been watching our ants in the crafted and carefully crafted. AC family, while we've been watching our ants in the carefully crafted and contained ant kingdoms we've restricted them to,
right under our very noses, a rather sneaky ant colony has secretly set up station in a hidden corner of the Antiverse. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of how I discovered our new free-roaming guests. Welcome to the ANTSCANADA Ant Channel. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Welcome to the AC family. Enjoy. And that is how we craft an intro. The intro is super important because YouTube is different from television. In that television, you're sitting there and I mean, changing the station is slightly more inconvenient and harder than changing a video on YouTube. Like when you're watching TV, right, you gotta look for the converter and the flicker and change channel, or get up back in the old day and change the channel. So TV is a bit more chill, you know what I mean? It's not so like sensational because you know, you're sitting on your couch and you're just like vegging, right? Whereas YouTube, it's a little more active. Like if you don't like the video you're watching, you can switch it really quickly, you know what I mean? So it's always the first part of the video that is super important for me anyway. And I love having to summarize the excitement of the entire video in the first like 30 seconds. So fun! Interesting, now she's eating from the formula broccoli vegetable soup I made. This is kind of cool. She's kind of like bouncing back and forth between the food bowls. Usually I'll have a skewer there, but I don't want her to get used to the skewer of vegetables and fruits. So today I'm not adding a skewer. But this is cool that she's kind of like, she's foraging, I guess, in a way. Very good, very, very good. This is so promising. Chewing bark again. Would you like to try some basil? Basil. Yes, here. Not interested. You sure? Basil's nice. Basil cannot get enough. Yes, that's basil. Cool flavor, right? She's itchy. Okay, there you go. Where else? Where else you itchy? Down here? Okay, good girl. We'll take a shower later. Yes. Here, play with your toy. Trying to keep her distracted from her hunger with like purposeful activities. Cause she's like bothering me when I'm eating my own food. Here. Yes. Play, play my dragon, play. She's back on the table, despite any measures I've taken to lead her away from the table. So I'm feeding her some seeds now. And she's finally eating seeds again. For a while she stopped, she wasn't interested. But I guess in her desperation, she needs something. Go, eat the seeds, it's okay. Can't give too many seeds though, because they're high in fat. All right. Another vegetable soup for her to eat. Yes. Vegetable soup. Okay, here. Eat your vegetable soup. Oh my. Messy. Messy, messy. Yes. Let me break more vegetables in this vegetable soup. Good, she's like eating some of the basil. Good herbs, yes. Let me break up more leaves in there. Give me your veggies. And more squash inside. More apples. See apples? Don't you just love that solid goodness? Yes. Here you go. Check out that delicious soup. Good, yes. Eat those solid pieces. That's what you need. She's not feeling that soup. Go on.
Shower time. Yes. All right. Yeah, shower, guys. Yes. Keep your mind off the formula. Shower. Shower, shower, shower. Shower, shower, shower. Yes, good girl. Shower, shower, shower. Yes. She loves the shower. Yes. Ready? Shower with me. Shower with me, bird. Shower with me. Shower with me, bird. Shower with me. Shower with me, bird. Mm-hmm. Yes. Stick your head in that shower. Yes. Yes. Don't lose your balance. Shower, shower, shower.
All right, Ligaya, this is what you've been waiting for. Some formula. Just giving her a little bit. And I'll probably be giving her her normal formula feed later this evening. I've got to make this a gradual transition, like I said earlier, to solids. And I don't want to rush her too quickly. I would hate for her to become weak and listless because she's not getting enough nutrients. We don't want to rush it too much, all right? Don't worry, don't worry. What do you guys suggest? She's like over 16 weeks old now, 17 weeks old. Any of you African gray or parrot owners have any advice? Is she too old to be feeding from a syringe at this point? Should she be feeding on just solids now? Or is it a case like every bird is different and I'll start to feel when she can just go on solids? Is it bad that I feed her formula at this age still? Let me know, I need your help. All right, so I finished writing my script. And although I did research weaning parrots, I needed to refresh because I needed to figure out how to deal with this bird. You might notice she's a bit quieter now and she's not at the table. Why? Because I buckled and I fed her some formula. But I'm okay with that now because it says here on this website, African greys do not like to be rushed through the weaning process. In the wild, African greys do not learn to wean until they have first learned to fly, around 12 weeks old. She's past that. And the process of following their parents around and learning to eat different kinds of foods can take weeks or sometimes even months in the wild. There you go. So I guess I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow. Like the past, I would say 24 hours since yesterday and all of today has been treacherous with her like making all of this noise. Not that the noise is bad. I mean, we have a parrot, right? That's expected. But it was just torture to see her so hungry and so determined to wait for me to give her formula. I'm just gonna continue to do it and introduce new solid foods to her, get her to keep eating as much as possible, but keep her feedings to 2 syringe feedings a day. And of course, not too much. That's the most I can do, I guess. I guess there is no rule. Good news is though, she ate her solids today. She had some. All right, here we go. These 2 feedings of formula can be given for many weeks to come until your bird refuses them and decides he or she no longer wants them. Okay, so the bird is gonna let me know. I see. So this can go on for a while, but I don't want her having too much. You know what I'm saying? Like the vet told me that too much is not good for her. But okay, I'm gonna follow her lead instead of pushing and forcing it. Guys, I seriously don't know what I'm doing. All right, guys. Whew. What an epic day of learning and stress and figuring things out and kind of winging it along the way. I apologize for me going like this. I make executive decisions, then I change them, and like things change, and then I guess that's all part of being a first-time parent, right? Now guys, I got something I really want to show you that I bought yesterday. Didn't really get to show you guys, and it has made my life super duper awesome. Maguire Squad, check out what I got.